Why can't I hear you? Why can't I hear you? Can you hear me? You can't hear me. Dude, what the freak, dude? This is bad. I don't know what to do. I don't know technology. I ruined it. I don't even know what he's saying. All right. You can hear me though, right? Freaking crap, dude. Okay. Hello. Okay, the mic's working. How do I connect to audio? Like, how do I
Maybe it was me.
Oh, I can hear you.
No way, dude. Yo, what is up, my guy? Oh,
dude, what the?
Dude,
what's up, man?
Dude, nice. What is
up, dude?
Mr. Lindsay Lee. Oh shit,
dude.
dude. We gotta start that over, I think. Oh no, full screen. Let's see how the recording turns out. Hopefully it puts us side by side instead of up top. Okay, cool. Woo! What's up, brother? Dang, you're getting real loud. There's like a meeting next to me. I don't know how much they can hear, so but it's all good. I think we're fine. The walls are thick, the doors are thick, everything's thick. This game tonight, thick. Holden, wow, love the new background guy.
I'm in my house right now, dude. So I don't know. I'm just feeling pretty good. I can scream as loud as I want. Nobody's home. Wife's at work. Dog's on a play date. I mean, like,
who's that dog on a play date with?
Sipping on a little Celsius peach vibe.
Whoa, do you really do peach vibing? Well, shit. Well, welcome to this week's special edition of Partially Biased. Maybe the new thing from now on. We'll see how it goes. But Thursday Night Football edition. Thursday night's getting its own episode. We're going to see how that goes. We're just real excited about this NFC West matchup. So we have to, go all out for that. So my name's Sean, and I'm partial to the Bills.
Is it?
I hope it is. If not,
my name's Holden, and I'm partial to the Washington football team, baby. Had to change my shirt once I got off of work. Had to do a nice little wardrobe change. Put on my team colors, baby.
Don't we all?
Where's your team colors, baby?
Dude, I don't have them today. I'm rocking just the black t-shirt for work. That's all I was feeling, and that's how it is. So.
Not a true fan.
That's all good. I am a true fan. So shut your ass up. Shut up right now. And this is partially
biased.
Partially biased. The show where the takes are biased, but only partially. So let's go ahead. Let's get into it. This is what we've been talking about for the longest time. So here we go. Thursday Night Football. Rams Hawks. Big game tonight, bud. What are you thinking?
Yeah, this game's kind of weird, man. Like, I was originally leaning – I've gone back and forth. I was originally leaning Hawks right away, and then I slowly started going on to the Rams, and then I was like, no, why am I second-guessing myself? I'm going back on the Hawks. I like the Hawks. Tonight, and I think it's just because it's Russell Wilson at home. Rams are coming off a tough loss, so it's hard to see them losing back-to-backs, and I think a lot of people would say that. Which that's kind of what scares me the most about it. It's just like, are they going to lose two back-to-back? But then again, I'm just like, Russell Wilson at home. I don't want to overthink it too much. I know the defense isn't great. And that could also mean like Matthew Stafford and those guys are due for a bounce-back game. But I don't want to go against my gut here because when I do that, I make poor decisions. Well, I do that anyway. But I'm going to go with the Seahawks tonight, man. What do you think?
Seahawks, dude. I think this game is tough. I'll foreshadow a little bit to our next episode where we talk about the rest of the league games. But I don't like a lot of games this week, and this is one of them where I think it's just so tough. Coming into week 5, starting week 5, we've talked about how this is the toughest division in football.
Yeah,
and we thought the Niners were going to be the worst, and they've been putting up such a fight, and then it's just. And you and me, I feel we're big on the Rams just blowing out the Cards, and the Cards smacked them. They smacked them good. And I don't know. I just find that incredibly tough. So, And you're right. It's like going into Seattle for the past, like, ever since Russell Wilson's been there, it's just been such a hard team to beat at home. How do you stop them? Russell Wilson just has this magic to him and just makes something happen. Pete Carroll always makes something happen. But I think this Rams team is too good on paper to lose 2 games in a row. I'm taking the Rams. I think they bounce back. I think they have to. Maybe not that they have to. I mean, this is a division where we're going to expect probably 2 playoff teams in the NFC. I mean, 1 division winner, and then, of course, a wild card. And then who knows, maybe the possibility of 2 wild cards out of this division. I can't really say. But dropping 2 division games, if I'm the Rams, I'm starting to sweat a little and saying, well, goodbye home field advantage. Not that LA is a big hometown football town anyway. But, yeah, I think they have to play for that. And so I'm going to go ahead and take the Rams. I like the Rams a lot here.
Well, see, and that's the thing too. And I think another reason why I'm kind of leaning Seahawks is I don't want to go against my initial pick as the NFC West champions as the Seahawks. I still think there's hope for that to happen. And this game would be the game, if any game, to win. They're coming off of a division win. And so if they could get another one right here and go to 3-2, I think they'd be atop the division. Well, aside from the Cardinals, but they'd be sitting at second place, having not played the Cardinals yet. So they'd be in a really good spot to take that. So yeah, I'm gonna stick with it, even though it does scare me, and I think it's going to be a very tight game. I will say I love Seattle at, I think it's at plus 2.5. I do like Seattle there a lot, just in general, because I think it's going to be a close game.
No, that's a great line either way, because I do think this is a field goal game. I do think that's what it kind of comes down to. But it's just tough to say, because it's just like I look at these teams on paper and I'm like, where is Seattle's defense? And they've had a lot of close games where you look at them at 2-2 and like this could easily be a 3-1 team, or I don't know, even a 4-0 team if a few plays change differently. But I just don't know. I just think Jalen Ramsey's a little too much, even though the Hawks got weapons and Lockett and DK Metcalf. But I think the run game's a little sauce, and I'm not a big Pete Carroll guy. I mean, I'll catch a lot of slack with some people on that, but I think him and Belichick are like the oldest guys in the league, and he's just too old, Russ can only do so much, and Aaron Donald's a beast.
He is, and they're going to give him problems for sure. I want to say, what was it? I mean, it was they played in the playoffs last year with Jared Goff, and God, I can't even remember who won. I think it was the Rams that did win that game last year in the playoffs. But I don't know, man. I just like I feel like Sean McVay he's a good coach. Matthew Stafford's a good quarterback. But I feel like in a setting like this where they're playing in Seattle, they haven't experienced it yet together. It's just I think it's gonna be different for them, and it's just a place where it's hard for them to lose at home. So that's why I'm going there. If it was in LA, I think I'd be the completely opposite way. It's just because it's at home, and I truly think the home field advantage is what's drawing me over there.
No, you're probably right, and that's like something that almost makes me want to fade myself on this. Like, you and I have been, I think, at least picks wise, not bets wise maybe, but I think we've been accurate on every pick for Thursday Night Football so far this year.
I believe so.
Yeah, and Mondays we've been crushing it too. But it's just like, that's why I almost want to fade myself, because I'm like, all right, Rams are the better team. They can't lose back to back, but Hawks at home is just such a tough matchup. Especially post COVID, people are going out, fans are rowdy and ready to go, and it's a must win game for Seattle as well. They go under 500 if they lose.
Seattle's going to be juiced up, because they just got a hockey team too.
So yes, that's right. That's starting though.
Yeah,
that's crazy. But yeah, so I think we got enough on who we think is going to win the ball game. But are there any bets you like here? I mean, do you like the money line? Do you like the spread? I mean, do you like the over, which we're at 54 right now? Kind of
54.
54. 54.
I like the plus 2.5 Seattle. I'm probably going to dial up a 3-leg parlay tonight.
No, Holden.
Yeah, I probably will.
Holden, you won a 3-legger just the other day.
I know. I think I'm 2-0 on my can't lose, but potentially could lose parlays.
Yeah.
I'm probably going to dial one up, but I probably won't have. I probably have to stare at the line and second guess myself 3 or 4 times before I actually released it. But that'll be sometime tonight. I'll I'll let one go and post it out to the world. And if somebody wants to tail, they can. Maybe you want to tail me, man. We'll see what happens.
I think I told you one of our friends. He actually he sent me a two bet parlay that he sent me, and it was a altered over under. I think it was at like something crazy like 64, and Rams money line, and he got plus 150 from that, and that's from a Virginia sports book. So I figure that's got to be FanDuel, DraftKings, or Barstool, one of those big three, something like that. But I'm like, plus 150 for that. I was like,
yeah,
I think I would take that all day. I might throw a little unit on that just because, I mean, why the hell not?
That's where I'm leaning.
Great value.
Like, I'm thinking like I want to do something where I take Seattle, which I already like the 2.5, but let me tease it to like 6.5 and see where that is at probably like, minus 200, minus 300. But then, you parlay that with a couple other safer options. Like, I don't know. I mean, something like Cooper Kupp getting 50. I actually really like Robert Woods this game.
Do you really?
I do. Like,
I don't know what to think of him. I feel we haven't seen a lot from him this year so far.
That's why I like him.
Not that he's a super premier talent, but he's still a talented guy. And like the way he's using McVay's offense, even with carries sometimes, like nuts.
So my thought process in this too is Cooper Kupp's been so valued and utilized in this offense so far. And because Seattle's defense isn't that good, I love Cooper Kupp. Like I'm definitely going to sprinkle a little bit. I think it's at plus 135 for Robert Woods to score a touchdown. Definitely going to sprinkle that. Don't like taking those in parlays because they can screw your whole parlay up really bad. Really fast.
That's a good call.
But yeah, I'm definitely going to take that just by itself. Robert Woods to score.
Woods score a touchdown. That's crazy. Because I'm looking at it right now on my sports book, which is different. It's a weird one, but I got him at plus 148 for Woods to score.
Plus 148. See, which book is that?
484 Sports. It's like some out of Pennsylvania, someone ridiculous. Don't even. Yeah,
see, that's a good one. I mean, plus 148, like that's good value.
Yeah, and like we're like all about the value picks. I'd want to say.
He's due for a touchdown. Well, that's the thing too. Is like I've been taking some of these safer bets on these 3-leg parlays, but they've been hitting. So I'm not gonna shy away from it. You know what I mean? Like I'm not gonna shy away from that. So if I can take a 2 or 3-leg parlay on some safe bets and get it to plus money and double or get a little extra in there, then I'm gonna just keep riding those.
I like that. I think I should follow you. You've been good on the last two. I mean, why the hell not? One thing that I kind of like is Russell Wilson's passing yards. I got him at 271.5.
See, I'll take the alternate over 250 right there. Like I'll just go with the safer one and do the alternate over 250, and I'll take that. Like I actually like that a lot because he probably will have to throw a pretty good amount.
He's thrown. I think I just quickly before the show, I quickly researched it, and he's thrown over that. I think 3 out of 4 games this season. So, and I kind of think this is more of a scoring game where I think he's going to throw the ball because I think LA, at least like their defensive line, I think they stopped the run really well. So I don't know. I like that a lot.
What his rush yards are at, but that would be worth a look too because
23.5.
That it's at 23.5 is a rush
23.5. The over is plus 100. The under minus 130. Granted, that's my book. You might get something different somewhere else, but that's just what I got him at right now. I don't know.
That's actually, I'm probably going to stay away from that. The quarterback ones always intrigue me a little bit because you think of a defensive pass rush that's going to be very aggressive and force you to kind of like have to roll out. And with Russell, you saw him do it last week. He rolls out to his left, takes one off and dives for the end zone against the 49ers and gets one. So
let me ask you this question.
Yeah, what's up?
Do you think it's more of a Metcalf game or a Lockett game? Because, Lockett's it seems like he's just a big resurgence of like this player that we saw coming out of college and just electric the first few years, just a crazy speedster. And he's leading that league in receptions. I feel DK has been kind of quiet.
It depends on who Jalen Ramsey takes. It's like, that's where I'm like, I feel like DK is going to be lined up with Ramsey just because I feel like Ramsey's so physical. Yeah. And DK's so much bigger than him, but I feel like that's why Ramsey's going to want to take on that challenge. So I could see it being more of a Lockett night. Unless DK just somehow gets the better of Jalen Ramsey, which I just don't think is going to happen. So I could see Russell and Lockett just going off tonight.
But I think that kind of like ties into like Russell's potential for rushing yards because if we're talking about an aggressive pass rush that's going to kind of move him out the pocket. But then at the same time, like Jalen Ramsey is going to take away one of his top 2 targets. I feel that's
That's
Maybe
true.
going to force him to run a little bit more, like force him to use his legs, for
And
a
I think you had
positive
said
part.
Chris Carson's questionable. So, which, I mean, he's good. He's not like anything special, but
No,
um,
but I think we've
that
seen
could
that
also come into
Seattle
play.
offense without him, and I think it struggles when they don't have like a pass rusher. And you're right, he is questionable for tonight.
So yeah, if he doesn't play, then definitely
Actually,
look at.
wow, it's only Seattle players that are injured, unless LA hasn't released their injury report yet, but that doesn't make any sense. That kind of changes it maybe a little bit for me.
Yeah.
That's crazy. One thing that I really do like, one bet, and I don't know if any of your sportsbook offers this, mine does, but it's LA Rams to win the first half by 1 to 12 points. I think it's at plus 100. And like, you know me, I'm a big odds guy. I like it if the odds stack up. I'm big on it. I'm about it. So, but yeah, there it is. Rams in first half, 1 to 12 points, plus 110. They set the lead at halftime by 1 to 12 points. So it can't go and going tied, and they can't go and going down.
Okay. See, they are good. Like all those bets are very like juicy in value because like but it's so many things have to happen in order for it to like go that way, and that's why
I feel
I
even
like
just the coin toss. You know what I mean? Like if someone gets the ball on offense versus scores first, I feel it's like they're that much more likely to win the first half.
yeah. So yeah, those ones are scary. But I mean that I could definitely see the Rams leading it. I mean, sometimes the more I'm sitting on it, the more I'm thinking like, is this going to be just a blowout in the Rams' favor? But I can't shy away from taking the Seahawks.
Division game, well-coached division, talented division, arguably the hardest division in football, that's for sure. I completely agree. I mean, I think I'm even half tempted to take the Rams first half at plus 100 and the Rams first quarter. I kind of like those just because like if the ball is moving kind of slow, and usually first quarter is minus half a point, so someone just has to be leading by a field goal, whatever, and I like that a lot. But yeah, so well, I think we've covered this game pretty well. We're on opposite sides of the fence. I'm Rams, you're Hawks, so we'll see how it goes. And then three-leg parlay that's gonna be coming later tonight, and that's gonna be on the IG and the Twitter, right?
That's right.
Yeah,
we'll dial it up. It's gonna be a safe bet, but we should double our money. We should double our money, at least minimum. I think the first same game parlay that I hit was plus 187. The second one I hit was plus 102. So,
wow.
Yeah.
That's insane. And that's the non-guaranteed guaranteed parlay.
That's correct.
That's crazy. Save that 5 times fast. But there it is. Yeah, quick update for the rest of the podcast. We went ahead and got our Instagram set up, Twitter set up. We're actually now officially on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. So, if you want to check us out on YouTube and see all the dumb faces and gestures we're making, that's great. But if you want to listen to us on your way to work or on your way home from work or just to drown out the noise of your existential dread, even better. We're there on Spotify and Apple. Go ahead and give us a follow, like, subscribe, turn on those notifications, all that shit. All our Twitter and Instagram, we have a link tree, so it leads us to all the other links. So let us know what you think, anything to improve on, anything else you want to see, and enjoy Thursday Night Football and get those bets out to you. So there we go. Wow. Thursday night. Can't wait.
Thursday night special, baby. Let's go.
There it is. All right. Well, hey, go Bills.
Washington football team, baby.
Love you guys.
Peace.
Sucking big mommy milkers.